out the front doors.
Hey, Bobby, Mike Brown made some kind of chowder.
Some German chowder.
Hey, boys and girls, welcome to Old School. Live from Byhalia, Mississippi, Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing. Mike Brown did just walk in with some kind of chowder. German chowder. We got some shrimp seafood stew going on over there. We're going to find out what the difference is between stew and gumbo. Because I don't know. So
potatoes and dumplings.
Yeah, exactly. Dumplings. Man, we still talking about them dumplings. So let me get that bottle off the camera there. So we're also going to show you something else. You know, last week we said we got that overhead cam. Check this out.
Man, we got bills.
Check that out. You see that sticker right there? That's center state. That's center cam. Let me see if I can get it. Look at there. And so when we're cooking something in that skillet, you're going to see it right there.
It's kind of way on over there, but hey, it's all right.
Well, we can adjust the camera later. It was a quick situation.
Actually, it's good because we got space right here.
You got space in front of you. So, let's see who's on the chat. John Schultz. How you doing, brother? So we got the overhead cam working. We're going to hide that on screen right now, and we're going to come back, and here we are.
Mark Lambert, how you doing, brother? Mm-hmm. Life is good. We're frying shrimp, eating shrimp ceviche.
Yeah, we decided shortly after the last week's show when I opened my mouth and said, hey, we're going to have Christmas potluck, everybody just vetoed that deal and said, hey, we're going to eat enough of that next week.
We still kind of wound up doing it.
We kind of did, but maybe Cajun style Christmas favorites here. Tell them what we got going on. K-German. Tell them what we got going on.
So we're going to cook redfish blackened.
Okay.
We're going to cook it panade.
Yeah.
We'll show you what that is in a minute if you ain't never heard of such. And then we're going to do it on the half shell with Orleans sauce.
Okay. By Dusty Wally.
And then we have redfish in our stew. So I'm going to say that's blackened, panade, half shell,
and stew.
Redfish 4 ways.
Redfish 4 ways.
And we have
shrimp a couple ways.
We fried some shrimp. Shrimp's in our stew. We got crab in our stew.
Yeah.
We made steaks for sheepdogs, loaded potato salad.
Joe Wilson be so proud.
I'm telling you. Hey, I called and consulted. I said, if Joe Wilson was to make steaks for sheepdogs, potato salad, what ingredients would he start looking for?
Yeah.
And we were on the same page.
I would say that.
We were all on the same page.
Yeah.
So,
you got potato salad cooling off?
Got potato salad chilling in the refrigerators.
And it was one of them deals. We put some red potatoes in the Instapot for, kind of on the rice setting.
Yeah.
And didn't let the steam all the way escape on its own. We, let the steam build up, turn it off, and the potatoes were perfect.
Let's see it. Yep.
Then we put in some mayonnaise. And some scallions and some cheese.
Yeah.
And a little sour cream and a little margarine and some chopped bacon and a little bit of pickle relish, some Sweet Swine of Mine pickle relish that G-Man made up.
Yeah, that stuff's good too.
Are you going to use it today?
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's already in there.
It's like ragu tomato sauce, baby. It's in there. All right. Hey, we had a discussion, and since we got a crowd tonight, we had a discussion, me and Lambert, over the phone the other day about. He said he put some mayonnaise in there, and that brought up a good point.
Yeah.
Are y'all brand loyal to certain things like mayonnaise, ketchup?
There you go.
To a point.
To like
57 for ketchup.
Heinz 57 for there's a great man right there. We were I was talking and Carrie Ann Sharp, what's happening? Dirk Mullen says Duke's. Yes. Duke's mayonnaise, I'm good. Growing up we were a Kraft mayo kind of people. Some people are Blue Plate. Some people are Hellman's. You know.
Some people like Miracle Whip.
Some people like Miracle
Look,
Whip.
I grew up eating Miracle Whip on sandwiches,
Yeah,
Me too.
that's what he said.
and I'm a big fan of bologna sandwich, Miracle Whip, and cheese.
Yeah.
I still to this day eat it, but we don't ever buy Miracle Whip because my wife grew up in a mayonnaise family.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Miracle Whip.
It's like margarine. It's like the difference between margarine and butter.
Yeah.
I grew up eating margarine, but guess what? I like butter better now.
Well, I do too. And we grew up like Country Crock or Blue. Was it Blue Bonnet?
Blue
whatever.
Bonnet.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet.
Yeah.
And then
The shed spread.
Arcade.
yeah.
Arcade.
Well, in our family, you didn't know what was butter and what was leftovers. You know, that was
Or
the
Cool Whip.
that was Cool Whip. That was the Tupperware. You know, of the that poor boy's Tupperware. We were talking about that. I've never been a fan of Hunt's ketchup. I don't know who eats Hunt's. I don't know if there's some kind of like cult following of Hunt's ketchup out there because I don't know how. I've never known somebody to say that's my favorite ketchup.
If there's Hunt's ketchup, I'm not eating ketchup.
That's right. I would rather dip my French fries in mustard than to eat it with Hunt's ketchup. Just me.
Well, it's the packets from the hamburger fast food stuff.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Does anybody like Hunt's? Am I offending anybody in this situation?
I
mean,
think that's why they call it hunts because you got to hunt for it, and you can't find it.
I dislike it.
Yeah, I
There
dislike
are
it.
many things I dislike, but I dislike.
Yeah. I hope I'm not offending
Kind of
anybody.
like Tab.
Yeah.
Whataburger
I dislike
ketchup is
Tab.
Spot on.
Yeah, like I said that. I told Mark that. I said I like a Heinz ketchup and I like Whataburger ketchup. I buy Whataburger ketchup in the store, the spicy, and it's great. I like Whataburger mustard, but I said I'm not partial to yellow mustard anywhere. Like Best Choice mustard is just as good as French's to me. It doesn't bother me either way. Heinz ketchup all the way, says TNS Barbecue, and I do agree. I just don't know. I went I won't say whose house I went to when I was a kid, but they had Blue Plate mayonnaise. They had Hunt's ketchup, and they drank Pepsi Cola, and I just like, are y'all, y'all okay? Yeah, I mean, because my dad worked for Coke when I was a kid. So my dad worked for Coke, and I never saw a Pepsi ever in my life. I thought that was just like dishwater, Huh?
It's all north, dude.
That's what my parents still drink
Yes,
Pepsi.
when
And I just thought it was,
Yeah.
I just thought it was like, hey, that's nasty stuff. And so when I went to somebody's house and saw Blue Plate mayonnaise or Hellman's, and
So y'all need a couple bucks.
y'all need some money, I got. I mean, yeah. I mowed a yard today. Y'all want that money? Y'all doing okay? But it's just funny how people grow up. They like certain things. I like Great Welch's grape jelly. I like Smucker's strawberry jam. I don't know why that's different somehow, but it is. Some people like Bama jelly. Some people like, grow up.
I grew up eating homemade jelly had paraffin on top of it.
Sure you
Grandma
did.
poured it in. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what I grew up out of a snuff jar too.
Yeah.
It was in a snuff jar. It had paraffin on top.
Whatever jelly that you could get that had the Flintstone glasses, I like that because I like them little Flintstone glasses. I don't know if y'all remember those, but if you, I don't know. It's
You know
probably-
what I mean? You know a snuff jar I'm talking about? That's
No.
got the glass. It's got the
Yeah.
it's got the
I'm country, but I might not be that country.
it's got the glass on the side that looks like your shower door kind of. And it had a
yeah,
metal lid for
yeah.
snuff. It says
Oh,
H something snuff or other on it.
I
My
think I
grandmother
do.
had that jar right here all the time.
Yeah?
Right on a chip.
And that's my grandpa. He dipped snuff, and so we had all them glass snuff jars with the metal lid, and it had paraffin on.
Yeah.
So that's what I grew up eating. And I never had jelly out the store. I can't tell you when.
Really?
There was muscadine.
We had plum jelly
Mostly
a lot.
plum jelly,
we had
muscadine
plum
jelly.
trees and stuff. So let's see what else we got going on. We got How's that shrimp stew coming on?
It's coming on good. Not there. You won't like it.
You won't like it. He always says that.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
As you see, we got some old school with Mark and Ashley lids, new hats here. Just got those in the mail last week and pretty happy about how those turned out. So, if you'd like one of those, just let us know, and there'll be a little fee for that because these things aren't cheap. So I think they're about $25 or something like that. I know, high dollar. I think when you like buy them in small bulk, you know, it's like
I was gonna say that's Coke money right there.
I'd have to buy yeah, that's Coke. That's Coke money. That ain't no Pepsi money there. You'd have to get them in. You'd have to get them in a bigger bulk to get a price break on them. Let's see. What else is going on? Everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Christmas didn't show up this soon when I was a kid. It just seemed like it's all on us. Like it was 4th of July, and then it was Thanksgiving, and then it was Christmas. It just seemed like that. It didn't show up that much when I was a kid. I don't know what Mr. Lambert's got going on.
We have redfish.
Yeah, looks pretty.
Fresh
Redfish.
So we talked about redfish on the half shell, and this is on the half shell. If you wonder what I mean, is that meat on that side,
Mm-hmm.
skin and scales on that side. That's how we grill redfish.
Yeah.
Skin side down, never flip it.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. So we're going to take a few of these out. We're going to grill some like that. What did we say? We're going to blacken some and penne some?
Penne some, and half shell some.
All right.
Now, we need to explain penne style.
We
Okay.
will. We will certainly. Penne is really nothing more than sauteed with some type of light breading in a small amount of oil. So it's a skillet. We're going to say fry, but with a small amount of butter and olive oil and just a light coating. It could be flour, it could be meal. We're going to use French breadcrumbs. We're going to put a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil down, and we're just going to give it a good, hot, fast brown on both sides. And that's it. And it comes out like some of the freshest, most yummy fish sticks almost like you ever had.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Joe Wilson just reminded me, and I meant to say this. We got 2 Steaks for Sheepdogs events coming up. One in Stuttgart, Arkansas, and I don't know the details there very much, but I do know the details of what happened in Bay St. Louis earlier this week. And Mississippi chapter of Steaks for Sheepdogs is already in motion of how to help and support and go and try to help heal this that community of Bay St. Louis, and just some tragic events of evil, and it's hard to explain, but we will overcome, and we will be down there to help support and heal that community through a steak dinner for sure. And details will be coming soon on both of those. If you want to help donate to that, go to steaksforsheepdogs.com, and I'll be glad to take your donation there. What you got going on?
Add a little hot sauce to our stew.
Okay.
So the stew, y'all, is real simple. It's so simple you're not going to need to even put it, write it down or anything. This is simple. If you've got this brand at your store, Margaret Homes, they sell really good turnip greens, Hop and John, all kind of stuff. This brand, you start with this.
Yeah.
Because most of our shrimp that we get doesn't come from the Gulf. A lot of it's imported around here. If you live in the Gulf, you get fresh Gulf shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we're not that close. We added a little bit of flavor. We added a pound of lump crab meat.
Yeah.
And we added shrimp powder.
Shrimp powder.
Dried
Where would
shrimp
you get
powder.
that at?
You only get that in Louisiana. You can order it on Amazon.
Yeah.
But this came from Chauvin, Louisiana.
Chauvin, Louisiana.
Right out. We bought it at the best stop.
Yeah.
Getting some boudin. So shrimp powder for flavor. Really, we just brought, I think we used somewhere in the neighborhood of, we cook in a big pot. So
Yeah.
at your disposal, I'm going to say per every about 5 of these,
Mhm.
you want a small can of tomato paste.
Okay.
A little lemon juice to your flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Our seasoning of choice tonight is Joe Wilson's Tail and Tater Finisher.
Always.
And
We had them on some fried shrimp earlier.
we did. And we have
Some yellow can.
some yellow can, Creole seasoning. That's our 2 seasonings. A little bit of fresh lemon. And then your Tony Chachere's dry roux, cheater style, right there, so you can shake it in.
Cheater style roux.
Cheater style roux. So
Okay.
this is real easy. If you need something to add to color, add flavor, add thickening, you can cheat with a little of this. You can make your own.
That's it.
I was cheating tonight because everything was pretty throw it together out of a can.
Easy.
So I'm just keeping the theme. But you put all that in there. We drop in our redfish, break it up.
Yep.
Drop in a crab, break it up. Season it to taste. And then we put a little hot sauce in it. And then right at the end, we bring it up to a bubble and we drop 4-pound block of peeled 51 60-count shrimp in. Bust those up. And now that they're done, pretty much turn it off.
Yeah.
And we're going to serve it up here in a minute.
Okay.
I mean, this is easy as you can ask for it. And I'll tell you, if you really want to impress everybody, best thing to do is do it the day before.
Yeah. Because it's like spaghetti.
It just gets
It
better.
just tastes better.
It just gets better. I took some out of the freezer the other day.
Yep.
It was better than when I made it a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you can serve this. It kind of comes off like shrimp Creole,
Okay.
but it's not.
Tell me the difference between stew and gumbo.
Gumbo doesn't have tomatoes in it.
Okay.
Gumbo
Some people's gumbo doesn't have tomatoes in it.
It shouldn't.
Shouldn't have tomatoes.
Shouldn't have tomatoes in it.
Velveeta in it.
Yeah.
Hush, Mike Brown.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
some
What's the
people's
bad
gonna-
thing?
doesn't have mashed potatoes or Velveeta or cream cheese in there.
stew will typically have some veg in it,
Yeah.
other than your Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's veg other than Holy Trinity and tomatoes. That's your big thing.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily start with a roux. You use a roux
To thicken.
to pull it together for color and texture. That's the basis of it, I'm going to say.
Okay.
You don't put corn in gumbo,
No.
and there's corn in this.
Yeah.
So then there's that.
Then there's that. But there's gumbo. There's corn in the gumbo mix and Kroger of the frozen veggies.
Yeah, there's that too.
Oh.
Mm-mm. No, I'm kind of a gumbo purist. Well, I shouldn't say that.
You shouldn't say that.
But we kind of come out and said we were stepping over the line. We didn't act like that was real gumbo.
Yeah, we didn't act like that was real gumbo.
Yeah, no. Well, no. We know better than that.
We know better than that.
We're kind of one of them swinging for the fence kind of deals.
Yeah,
We're just throwing something out there because most of these people out here don't know what real gumbo is.
that's right.
So we're going to
So
give them.
we're gonna give them something that tastes good.
Yeah, and we did.
What we got? So again, back to Steaks for Sheepdogs. Definitely go to steaksforsheepdog.org. Did I say .org a while ago or .com? I can't remember. Did I? I think it's steaksforsheepdog.org. Go and check that out and donate today, or contact me or Mark on how to donate.
Grill's getting hot.
Y'all going up there?
Oh yeah.
What now?
Y'all going up there? Or is it being local?
Bay St. Louis.
Yeah.
If it's the right weekend, I can. I just have to get everybody. We're trying to help organize that. I might not be able to be on the ground, but we got a good team down there. Marcio, Jamie Cooley. I know Mark's going to try to go. We're not sure of the date right now, so that's what we're looking at. But It's gonna be about 150, 160 meals at $13 a plate. Gonna roughly cost us about $2,000 to $2,250. So definitely, finances are definitely needed. If we can't physically be there and volunteer, then money is needed for sure.
So this sauce, Dusty brought us this sauce. You tried that yet?
I had it one time.
That's the Orleans sauce.
Yeah.
This comes from the Oyster House there in Biloxi.
Yeah. I'm gonna show this camera if you fix and start cooking over there.
Mm-hmm. I need to slide it over.
Right there.
We're gonna get it hot anyway.
So tell us how you like our overhead cam here. We are just trying this out. This is our first broadcast with this, and
Manny, you want to take these over and grill them? All you got to do is put them skin side down on the right hand side, right over fire, and hit them with a little bit of this, and let them go for a little bit. What you gonna look for? You see that line right there? When you see that start to split, that line right there, lateral line. When that lateral line splits, they done it. You put the thick part over the, kind of hang the thickest part over the fire, and let the thin part hang over a little bit, and then all you got to do is put a little bit of that on there first, and let them go. And don't ever flip them, and that's it. Close the lid. There you go. Right hand side wide open.
David Rhodes. I like the overhead cam. Yeah, once something gets going, it's gonna be a lot prettier than looking at my face.
So, if y'all heard that, we got redfish on the half shell going on. Daniel Haley's putting them on. We put a little yellow can on. We got this Orleans sauce that they put on roasted oysters at the,
That's right.
I can't remember the name of the oyster house in Biloxi.
I don't know.
They ain't but really one good one that's right there across the street from the casinos.
Yeah.
And that's where it came from. He brought us this. It's kind of reminds you of like a seafood Italian dressing. It's like Italian dressing. It's got butter. It's got like a little bit of ketchup in it, I think.
Really?
It's just a yummy sauce that they use on their roasted
It must
oyster.
not be Hunt's because it's good.
And then you just grill your redfish skin side down. And the typical way when we don't have this is we put a little bit of Italian dressing, some Italian seasoning, some Creole seasoning, put that on there, and then grill it. And once the thickest part of the meat starts to split, we'll add a little bit of butter, a little lemon, and a little hot sauce.
Okay.
The Orleans sauce just kind of does it all.
It kind of needs that. I mean, it's kind of got everything in it.
Yeah. And then that's it. And then you serve it with the skin, in the skin. You eat it out of the skin.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
That's the right-hand side, Daniel's hot, and the middle, the left-hand side's cool.
When you gonna start something right here?
Yep. Now, while he's working on that, we're going to talk to you about a panade redfish. Now, right here, we've got just a little egg with a little hot sauce.
Hold on. Let's show that. Okay, show me what that is. What
We got a little egg and hot sauce. That's all we got going here.
Okay.
Now, you can put seasoning if you want. We'll put a little yellow can just for good measure. And then, kind of need, with the other cutting boards over, brother.
All right.
We're going to have to fillet our redfish.
Digging that split screen. Yeah.
Fresh caught Louisiana redfish. Been in the freezer for maybe 2 weeks. So, Gunter Wilhelm fillet knife, super flexible. You need something flexible to be able to get in here. And we're just going to fillet this right off of that skin. Set it over to the side.
I'm over here watching this grill a little bit.
The flexible knife helps y'all so you can bend it and get down there close to that skin.
You want
Don't want to waste nothing.
So he's supposed to, does he need to shut that grill?
Hmm?
He needs,
Shut it or leave it?
You can shut it. Slide it to your right a little bit, though, I imagine. The hotter part.
yeah, you got to get it on that fire.
Yeah, you want it right on it. All right.
All right, guys.
Redfish filet.
Can you turn the football game on the big screen? Is that where everybody's at tonight? Watching football?
There's football tonight. It's Thursday night football.
I don't even know who's playing.
Oh, that's
NFL?
All right. We got a redfish filet. It's going to go in here with a little bit of this egg wash mixture. Like it is. And then we're going to flip it over. You see, we're just kind of getting a little wash with the egg. And then, there they are. You can buy these at the Kroger or whatever. These are just French breadcrumbs.
Oh, yeah. What makes it French instead of Italian?
French bread instead of Italian bread.
Not a regular. Huh?
You had to ask.
I did. I did. No doubt.
Now,
one spoon with
that definition,
Huh? That made sense.
that's all we're doing is just taking it straight out of the egg mixture and giving it a good, healthy dose of
I mean,
breadcrumbs.
you're not coating it with anything. I mean, you're just, yeah, you're putting it on there, but you're not like,
We're not battering it.
yeah.
We want it on there. And that's the extent of it. That's what you do. Like I said, you can use wheat flour. You can use whatever you want. The breadcrumbs, I just like.
Yeah.
Now, pan's starting to heat up a little bit.
Need a little Earl.
Yep, we're going to need a little Earl. Hand me the other cutting board over, brother.
All right.
That's our fishy one, and this is our non-fishy one.
Non-official.
So we got a little bit of olive oil. This is garlic flavored olive oil. You can use just olive oil, whatever you want to use. Good tablespoon of olive oil. Let's do 2 tablespoons. It's a big pan. And then we're going to use a little butter. And why do you mix them? Because butter by itself at this high heat will burn them. The olive oil helps temper it. Just move that around. Telling you guys, if your kids don't eat fish, they'll eat fish sticks, feed them this. This will remind you of the best fish stick ever. So we're just going to drop these right in here. Wide open.
So it's coming a little bit.
Yeah,
It's good.
it does look good. Thanks, Jeff Poland, for that extra camera. He did give us the GoPro Hero 4 that he had at his house. And then thanks to Dusty Wally for this nice little adjustable pole here that you can't see ahead of us, above us. And it is nice. So that was sponsored by Dusty Wally and Jeff Poland. How would bacon grease do
It would work.
with that recipe?
It would work.
It would work, he says.
It's a little strong in the flavor, but it does.
Yeah, it would probably add a little bacon flavor to your fish.
There's nothing wrong with bacon in about anything.
No.
So, as you're cooking this, you want my Moss spatula. Just take a peek up on there, see what it look like.
Mm.
You want it to brown.
That dog wants to go bark at something.
There's bound to be a cow out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Now you smell that? Oh,
Good.
is that right side all the way high?
Smells real good.
Yeah, that side that needs to be taken out of.
There you go. Close her up and you're good. So this is a little slower method. When we do the blacking, it's going to be like real hot and quick and fast.
Yeah.
It ain't going to take any time. This is going to be a little bit slower technique. You want it crispy.
Does this work on kind of all kind of fish, or
Yeah, pretty much anything.
yeah? So if you had some crappie fillet, something like that,
Yeah, you got to be a little more careful with the crappie.
it's a little
because
delicate.
it'll fall apart. Whether it's like flounder, crappie, anything, the more delicate fish, speckled trout, it works. Just when you flip it, have a long spatula, flip it one time.
Yeah.
When it gets good and done on the other side, scoop it out. You're back and forth, you'll break it all up.
That's right.
And you know, it'll all eat the same, but you know, I like it better when it looks good.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're about a couple minutes on one side. Let's see what we got. Oh, son,
It's getting there.
we're gonna flip.
It got there. I'm so glad y'all can see this now.
That adds to it, I think.
I think so.
So I'm gonna slide this. We're gonna make sure we get plenty of that butter,
Butter
garlic,
on there.
olive oil. You see that crust there?
Yeah. Have you seen that on TikTok now where people like frying something and they scrape it and you can hear it? So we're doing that too.
Hey, you got that extra element in there. Sights and you don't have the smell. At least you can
That's right.
get the sound in there with it too.
What, the television?
Yeah.
If we get smell-o-vision, it's gonna be on.
This is good. I'm telling you can do this with about any kind of fish. Just know if it's delicate. This is a little tighter fish, a little
Yeah.
more firm, but very mild in flavor. So even your catfish is delicate. It'll fall apart on you. So
Yeah.
just be careful with it. But we did this the other day. We've been doing this for years, and you can do it with seasoned flour if you want.
Yeah.
It's just not going to have that crisp like the breadcrumb is.
I think I like the look of the breadcrumb.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah. It's pretty special. The egg really helps with that crust on there too.
Mm-hmm.
It helps it stick, but it also helps with that nice even crust. Let's see what we got here. Oh, son.
Yeah, get it.
Let's see. Look here. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks real nice.
That we talked about the fish splitting on the lateral line. See that split? That's what you're looking for. Just when it started to split, we're taking it out. Look at this other piece. It's starting to split right there on that line. So all we're going to do is we don't want a bunch of it. We just want a tiny bit of lemon juice. We don't want it softening everything up too much, but just a tiny bit of lemon juice.
Hey, did you get a T-shirt from TNS today?
I did not today, no.
It says, okay, allegedly one of my 2 T-shirts was delivered to y'all down there at Valhalla at 11:49 today.
That's a negatory.
It said, but UPS has been known to lie before.
They are lying.
Lying like a dog. Like a buck dog. Fish sticks.
Tell me about that. Now it needs a little. It may need a little more yellow can. Let me give it a little more dust. Tiny dust.
Don Mullis says, looks like we've done this a few times.
Never.
I'm gonna have to have. Yeah, I'm gonna let that cool down. I'm gonna have to have some more water.
Keep in.
Everybody needs to try a couple different ways.
I do the waiter. Very nice person. I play waiter today.
And that part just barely kind of tiny, still opaque right there. I'm just going to set it down right there. You don't want to overcook it, but if it's a hair under, guess what? I can stick it right back on there, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Dude.
Haley,
Yeah, come take a peek.
Paul, did you get one?
Nope.
Oh, that's what we're looking for. We can see that start to split and that start to split. So no, not for
Gotcha.
Y'all talk to me about that fish.
Dude.
I'm sorry, it was just too easy. We were talking about it earlier. Got any ketchup on this here fish stick?
It's kind of like a fish stick, isn't it? Is it not like a fish stick?
Yeah, it's a fish stick to beginner level.
This is.
Isn't that good? And it's just easy. I'm telling you, of all the things that I've learned in cooking, especially competition cooking, simpler is better. If you can execute a simple recipe, you have good chances. And you have better chances of executing a simple recipe.
It is 113 Edwards Road. You got that right, but it didn't get delivered today.
What do y'all think about that? Good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And see, just that quick, that extra little piece is done. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
man, Vandenkamp's eat your heart out.
Yeah. Gordon's.
Gordon's.
That guy in that yellow slicker ain't got nothing on you.
That's just what it reminded me of, was the best fish stick ever.
That is. I don't even need any tartar sauce with that.
No.
The crazy stuff you could do to get to the comp side of you goes, that is really good. Yeah, if I put like a sauce Louis on top of it.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Put that as this, went over some pilaf.
That's one of those things that you can put your own spin on. It's
That's it.
so darn simple.
You can't get that at Long John Silver. Heck no, you can't.
Look at that, man. That's cooked just absolutely just right.
It's good stuff, brother.
Hold on. Telling you, that might be my new favorite way.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's just a touch of lemon.
Yep.
There you go.
Do that with any of your favorite fish, y'all. Now we're going blacken. We're going to turn it hot. We'll pour this back in here into the ham. We'll probably have to change our bottle out. This little Jacquard stove we're using, y'all, is real simple. It runs on this butane fuel. I know it's running low. It's got to be. So I got an extra backup real quick. It does a quick change. And then right when you take it off, you just kind of drip it across each one.
Oh, while we're waiting, y'all make sure to go and listen to Cooking Up a Story with the Aaron and Joe's. Their latest podcast just came out today. It is their barber show. Pretty interesting deep dive into the life of one of the oldest professional trades, I guess, is barber. And I didn't know that, but you know, old school barbers, like way back in the day, used to be like near surgeons. They used to pull teeth and all kind of stuff. So y'all go take a listen. Cooking Up a Story with
Barbers used to pull teeth?
Yeah, they were like the first dentist.
I never knew that.
And so Cooking Up a Story with Aaron and Joe's. You can download that thing on Spotify and listen to it in your truck, whatever. But it's a good podcast, man. They got, you know,
Everybody keep your place. We're going to have Black in here shortly.
as Joe says, they got about 16 listeners. I think we're right up there with them.
Hey, quality over quantity.
That's right. No, they got more than that. They're probably one of the top podcasts in the country, and that ain't no joke.
And for good reason.
And for good reason. And I think we might be on next week.
That's right, on Tuesday.
Well, we're recording on Tuesday, and then it'll probably come out Thursday. So me and you will be on the podcast with them for a little bit.
So we're going to fillet these 3. And we're going to blacken.
My favorite way of cooking fish, blackened. He said, Mr. Don Mullis says.
I tell you, Mr. Don, it is one of my favorites as well. And I'm going to start here. Just, I goobered.
Get that cast iron, just squeeze, throw some butter and spices on it, and smoke the house out.
I'm on back way.
Oh, it'd be all right.
Yeah,
He is a trained professional.
I understand.
Train wreck.
That's why he was cutting away from him.
He was cutting away from him, but it was aimed right towards me.
See, as I try to do a little different, thinking I'm doing right,
Messing up.
messing up. Where you're supposed to fillet fish typically is to start at the tail section.
and go away from you.
But if you bend your knife down too much, these have been in the freezer, you start peeling a bunch of scales up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Buck thought he was going to eat that. You can
Buck.
spit it out, I think, Buck. You can have that little piece.
Buck thought he was gonna get him some fish skin.
He almost got it.
Yeah, he did. He sure was grabbing.
All
Don't
right.
look at board, Buck.
You got scale on your back, Buck.
Oh.
So, I did not think very far ahead. However, we just happen to have some of Miss Riley's Cajun Firefly dust.
Okay.
And I was thinking to myself what I've been blacking with. Then I remembered we used this the other day, and it was pretty fire.
Really?
Even though I've never blackened anything with it, I'm pretty sure it'll work.
Okay.
So, Riley, we're going to have some Steak Princess blackened fish. So, I don't know how y'all do it, but I'll show you how I do it. I usually do a little. We have that spray butter there, Danny?
We're gonna move that butane
Yep. See how it's split in there?
can right
Split
there.
in there? Yep.
That's what we're using right there. Back that up a little bit.
Just give
so
them a
you
few
can
drips
see.
of hot sauce in there. Drizzle a little
Some
bit
little
more.
Riley
Drizzle
Rights.
A little bit more of that oil. Take them off. All right. You need something to kind of bind it, y'all. We're just going to hit it with a little bit of spray butter. You can use regular butter if you want. Spray butter is easy. This is kind of along those same lines as putting the egg on the other one, just a binder. We're going to put this in a dry skillet, but we're going to add something to make our seasoning stick.
Yeah.
Firefly dust. We're going to hit it with that.
I've never had this rub.
It's good. I don't know what I used it in. Oh, we used it in those duck burritos we made on Facebook the other day.
Crazy.
In the pouring rain.
In the pouring rain for sure.
Couldn't adjust our camera. I mean, adjust our mic because it was pouring rain.
It wouldn't have mattered. I heard the same rain at my house.
That's right. It was loud.
This is probably my wife's favorite way. And man, our little can there is still going. You see we got a smoking pan?
Yeah.
That means it ain't quite there yet.
It's not there. It's not there.
We're going to give it just another minute. We want a screaming hot pan.
Yeah.
Now, most of the time when I do this, I do it in a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
But this is a Gunter Wilhelm non-stick saucepan. Got a real heavy bottom. It works perfect for this. It's good.
Hey, while we got a minute, you want to tell them what we're doing next week?
What
did you
are we doing
forget?
next week? I kind of did.
Lambo birthday.
Oh,
show?
that's right. That's right. We're doing. My mama always asks me what I want. She usually wants to take me out to eat or cook something for me for my birthday. And back when I lived at home, my birthday dinner was stuffed cabbage or cabbage rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Go.
And she said, "Well, I want to take you out for your birthday. Where do you want to go?" I said, "I want to make a pot of cabbage rolls and stay at home and some mayonnaise cornbread."
Yeah.
So We're gonna make that. That's the day before.
Yeah.
That's my birthday's the day before the show.
Yeah,
And then the next day, when they're even better, we're gonna eat them right here on the show,
that's right.
and we'll go over with you how to make them. We're gonna assemble another pot for you to take home.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That sounds great.
Look at that.
That looks wonderful. Let's show that on the overhead cam now that we have it.
Just sit it right there. You can sit it on there more.
Can you? Look at that right there, boys and girls. That looks good.
You serve it just like this. You eat it out of the shell.
That looks good right there.
I mean, that's as good a seafood dish as you can ask for.
I like a good fresh fish cooked like this on the grill. I like salmon on the skin, and this is what that reminds me of right there. I'm a big salmon guy, so this right here looks really nice. So next week we're gonna have Miss Bobby
Cabbage roll.
cabbage rolls.
That's where I learned to cook them. She taught me how to make them.
That sounds great.
The recipe has morphed just a little,
Yeah,
but really hadn't gotten far.
Yeah.
Of course, the cornbread has morphed quite a bit.
quite a bit. The mayo cornbread. If you hadn't had it,
Oh,
you ought to jump on in here because that's pretty solid stuff right there. So he said, we was like, are we going to have a show for Christmas? And like, well, we're going to have cabbage rolls. I was like, that sounds like that'd be a good show. All right, let's do it.
It's Tuesday or Thursday?
Thursday. Same bat channel, same bat time, same bat day. Cabbage
Still
rolls.
see the bruises on his
Hey, this is
arm.
pretty slick, dude.
Yeah, man.
Everybody can see what we're actually doing.
Yeah, I like it. The split screen works, man.
We may have to upgrade our tabletop heating apparatus,
Yeah.
or just we can buy these by the gross.
But you know what? We can do different stuff over here. We can bring the little glazed grill
Mhm.
over here if we need to grill something over here. We can do a lot of stuff. Hey man, we put the the travel fire right back behind here one night.
Sure did.
So I mean, we can do
Look at there.
anything we want to.
I'm gonna say it's ready. It's 500.
500 on that skillet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it. I see some serious Cajun fish tacos with Cajun coleslaw. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That works too.
I like black and fish tacos.
Now I'm gonna go in here and just wrench this off.
Wrench it off. He said if your skin sticks to the pan, it's ready. Yeah, I'd say so. I would say so. So where's everybody traveling? Anybody traveling far to go to Christmas? No? Everybody staying around here? Local?
Thank goodness.
I gotta go to Clinton County this weekend, but that ain't far. Hour away.
We have the empty nest syndrome. I've got 2 pups and no children or grandchildren.
We kind of designed it where we would be home for Christmas weekend. Christmas falls on Sunday. I want to go to my own church and stuff like that. So we're just going to hang out on Christmas Eve day and then Christmas Day got church, and then we got Angie's side of the family Christmas afternoon. So don't have to do a whole lot of traveling. And I'll be back at work on Monday morning.
We might go to Senatobia Christmas afternoon if we don't know that.
Yeah, Senatobia.
I've got
My
guys
best
trying to
friend
get me to go
lives
to
there.
Dallas for the Tigers football game.
Oh, is that where the Memphis Tigers playing there?
Yeah, they play in Dallas.
Really?
I need something for
Not in the Cotton Bowl. Not they're playing in the
I think you got-
one of them 1,000 bowl games they have.
It's named after like the firemen and policemen and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
They got a name for
I got you. Speaking of which, yeah, Ole Miss is playing in the Texas Bowl in Houston. I think it's on the 28th. Arkansas is playing in the Liberty Bowl. And Man, I was going to talk about Mississippi State a little bit. I'm a Rebel through and through, but I think we were all Bulldogs for a little bit this week with Mike Leach. Mike Leach was not only a college football treasure, but a national treasure. Probably one of the. He was a little quirky and he gave some weird answers on the interviews, but he was probably one of the smartest men, in college football. He had a law degree. He was a lawyer, and somebody said in an interview the other day, he said if somebody asked him something, he could give you a 30-minute answer no matter what the question was. It didn't have to be about football. He was going to give you a very opinionated answer, no matter if it was about candy corn or Thanksgiving dinner. During a football game, he was going to answer the question. So, seemed like a really nice man. I didn't know him personally, but a lot of the way the people talk about him that knew him, seemed like he was a special guy. Mark and I were talking about this the other day about how people describe you, and not just after you're passed away, but Simeon was a character in the Bible we didn't know very well. He was in Luke is when we hear about Simeon the first time, and they talk about him, and he goes, it says Simeon was righteous and devout. And that's really all they said about the guy. And I was like, man, that's the two words that somebody describes somebody as, righteous and devout. And if somebody was describing you or describing me, what two words would they, if they could only use two words, what would it be? It probably wouldn't be righteous and devout. I can tell you that. For me, personally speaking, so.
Well, would they describe you as steaks for sheepdog, tater salad,
Lover?
and shrimp
Yes.
stew?
Yeah, I would.
Well,
So, steaks or sheepdogs, potato salad, loaded potato salad, over some shrimp seafood stew.
talk to me.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Somebody said old and gray. That would be the two words.
They're blocked.
No, I'm talking about me.
Olin,
Yes, sir.
give me a 4-on-1.
This is a lot like the potato salad at the bottom of the gumbo.
Yeah.
Similar?
Yeah.
Similar?
I don't think he was talking about me, but if he is, that probably applies too. Old and gray.
And I have never had these two things together, y'all. This is the first time I've ever made this potato salad. I don't even know if it goes with it. I know it's good by itself.
I know this stew smells good.
But it just seemed like it would work, y'all.
It does. I think it does.
Oh my goodness.
That's better than the other one.
You think?
I do. I think the potato salad goes with anything. What? Say what?
Woo. That stew is nice.
You believe in it?
Daniel over here looking like somebody kicked his dog.
No,
So
I'm
if
just
you-
something there.
Here, let me get. He's over here sniveling like nothing.
We're gonna be here a while.
I mean,
Plus, when you put that hot stew on top of that and mix it together,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
right eating something.
yeah.
No mouth pushers.
Wow.
That's really good.
What about your fish?
Oh.
Don't get squirrel.
We kind of did.
Pearl, something shiny.
I think I'm going to say it's ready. Smells like it might be burnt. No, it's blackened.
It's black.
I mean,
And it ain't overcooked. The squirrel was right on. There we are. If you want to see the bottom, I'm going to show it to you. Look. Pow. Not bad. Everybody get some?
God. Did you get some?
About to.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, that's pretty good.
That right there is cold weather food, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
See, it ain't gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Crab, redfish.
Corn.
I'm telling you guys, it's better the next day. I made a bunch of it because I want to take some of it duck hunting.
When you going duck hunting? This week?
I think we're going this weekend.
Good stuff. We kind of halfway planned our Boudin trip today, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
We got that coming up on the weekend of the 7th. We got to slide down the Houston way. Oh, are you going?
He's talking about going with it.
Dave Montgomery said he's in.
You're supposed to do what?
We got to go down the Houston way and pick up something. And we thought we might as well go through Louisiana and eat at some spots we've been wanting to eat at. Little Big Cup has a Facebook page, and it pops up every once in a while of this Cajun Kevin's po' boy. We saw pictures of that thing again today, and I gotta have one. You know, this old world might,
That goes pretty good.
this old world might just disappear here soon, and
Tony, you want some more?
No, I'm good, thank you.
And I gotta have me one of them po' boys. How about you, Danny? You seen this thing? Good, great.
They say it's an homage to the Louisiana cypress knee
Boy, that was
swamp.
easy.
I mean, hollowed out some bread, and it's just got crab meat and shrimp and crawfish stuffed off in there.
Y'all wondering what this looks like? I mean, y'all can see that. It's kind of along the lines of shrimp Creole, but not really.
I see both that.
I'm gonna tell you, that's good.
Isn't it good?
Up around.
That's good.
Licking my fingers.
Maybe
Licking your finger.
There's plenty, y'all. Here, once more.
There's fingers that's getting licked, and Maynard's dog ain't even here. That's crazy.
All right. We got redfish 2 more ways for everybody to try. So don't get too full yet.
I think you got some potato salad on the bottom of your chin. No, like right there. I don't know how you did that. That's like a circus act.
That's because it was
You was slinging
Shrapnel,
it.
man.
Yeah, you was slinging it.
in there.
But we're gonna have to make some Boudin stops and crackling stops. Then we're gonna stop by a place in Rain, Louisiana,
Right here.
called Gary
There's not one.
Matt Hardware, and they sell all these pots.
Who
and
wants some
stuff.
blacking?
Yes.
Yeah.
And every McWare outfit like Mark has, and square pans, and
Yeah.
all kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna go see the.
That's the winner so far.
That is so good. I think you're right.
Oh my God,
That is the winner so far.
Riley.
Riley,
is
that
all
season's
time.
right.
Yep.
If you had never blackened with that,
Woo!
that's the ticket right there, son.
On.
Mark wasn't even taking a breath between bites. That's what he said. That's what he said.
It hit me in the throat.
Yeah. God.
That's really good. I mean, that's like restaurant. I'll go back again for
Sure.
dinner.
Sure.
Good. And it was
Wow.
simple.
Nothing to it.
No, but that was great.
Oh.
G-Man,
Did
Bracken,
you get some of that? Did you get some?
Oh, yeah.
knew that. I think that's as good as it gets.
Mhm.
That's why my wife likes it so much.
Mhm.
I promise, I get it. I promise you.
Yeah.
Oh.
If I can get it.
Hey,
black,
Buck, stop.
I'm there.
That's gonna make you sick.
The black is better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now then,
Do it outside.
we have half shell Orleans.
Got scale.
Got a scale, yeah, there might be a scale. All right, hold on.
It cleans your teeth.
Try the redfish,
That's
the half
right.
shell Orleans.
Give me that.
Get this out of the half shell here.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, he says.
Mmm.
I'd have to give the nod to the
I don't
blackened,
know.
but this is daggum close.
That's pretty dang good now.
The black is better.
I don't know. You ain't had that half shell there. Here, put him on that plate right there. God. I think I like that.
You do?
You didn't put the
Half shell, who
Bloody
wants?
Mary.
No, we didn't do Bloody Mary seasoning. Here you go, Mike Brown.
Half shell, please. Thank
Mm.
you.
Who else needs some?
I'm good.
You ain't gonna eat it?
I'm gonna tell you that
There's
half
still
shell to me.
and stuff over here.
Yeah,
one
no,
yours?
that's just trying to save room.
It's pretty close. It's pretty daggum close. And that
Oh,
just
my
had a little
Lord.
bit of that drizzle on top of it.
That's
That's all it
to
had was
me.
drizzle.
That right there is my money
Did
right there.
Riley
That
do
half
good?
shell is so good.
Yeah,
Did Riley do good?
Man.
Riley did great on her blackened seasoning with that, but that half shell is.
We-
You got to show them the way it flakes.
Yeah.
There's your half shell.
Oh, yeah.
The moisture.
We got flake.
All the moisture still in it. That's right on top.
I've never even heard of that, but it's double up there with the black.
That's got some cumin in it, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And quite a bit of thyme as well.
My goodness, I like that.
I think it needs a little of this on there too.
Well, now, hey.
You can't go wrong there.
But the blacken, you're right. That blacken
Yeah.
is
Yes.
lights out.
Yes.
It's blackened with rice and vegetables aside,
Ooh,
that, on the half shell, and a taco with a crunchy, like a cold
Mhm,
cabbage, cold
mhm.
stuff,
mm-hmm.
crunchy, like a Southwestern.
Yeah, a little fresh.
Yeah, a little fresh, a little lime.
I believe I'd take that, what do you call it, half shell fish,
Mm-hmm.
put it on a taco, put a little bit of his ceviche on it with the,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That would be
and man, then you got the fresh, you got the
Yeah.
fish, you got,
Yeah,
it's
the bowl
just-
over here, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
I
on
mean-
that, yes.
Ooh,
Yeah. If I wasn't getting full and you had a tortilla, I'd probably do that right now.
You still have grapes and stuff. There's still shrimp and ceviche.
Oh, no, dude.
that's it, I'm trying it.
Be clear.
That's it. I'm trying it. He says.
Yeah, there's
Mm. Stew, boy.
That's too good now.
I'll bring all, take all that salad back.
Oh, wasn't much of it that wasn't good.
Heck. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of full.
Oh, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's past 8. It's willing
Yeah.
for.
We're working over an hour right now.
Well, we had a lot going on.
For 1 hour.
We did have a lot going on.
Little piece of half shell.
We had a new camera to work out, which worked out great.
Oh, look at that juice just rolling off. of it.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go. And I just imagine, and I got a white tortilla,
Imagine that in a tortilla.
New York City tortilla.
Yeah. That would be good.
Telling you that fish.
I'm telling you, that's good.
Bates.
I like the little edges.
Yeah.
Get a little crispy on the edges, and cook perfect, brother.
That's perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
When you're cooking this, just go for that split right there. There's a little split. Can y'all see it on the camera there? When you start to see that fish split right there, you know it's done. Put your thick part on your hotter part of the fire. I mean, it's as easy as it comes.
Yep.
Good fresh fish is the main ingredient.
Are we having a pie and prayer today? Yes.
No, that was what kind of moonshine was that, Mark? That was
What?
that moonshine we had the other day.
Oh, it was butter cake.
Buttercream.
Buttercream cake.
Butter
Buttercream
cake.
cake.
That Nashville.
Gosh.
Good.
They came out with all the cool stuff after I quit drinking.
Hey, banana pudding moonshine is pretty darn good.
I can only imagine. Banana pudding, anything is good.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing would, if it had chicken and dumpling moonshine, I'd be.
I'm in.
Well, that
I
one
mean-
bottle that went fizz when you open the top of it, they say it went down pretty good the other day too.
Yeah.
Finish that bottle off quick.
Yeah. They found all the cool stuff after I quit drinking. Yeah. So we're gonna have yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is that good, bro?
Yes, sir.
He said, "Ooh, wow."
I mean, I'm
He stopped talking. He stopped talking for a good 5 minutes over here.
You got the freshness of the mango. You got the peppers. You got the spice. You don't even need a tortilla.
He's got the Guy Fieri Triple D throwdown on it right there.
Yeah. Man.
Well, he is from my hometown.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
Really?
a Columbus, Ohio boy.
where's that at?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus,
He
Ohio.
always talks like he's from California.
Well,
He's a transplant, I think.
Yeah, he is a transplant. I think that happened when he did his hair.
Yeah.
You gotta do your hair like that. They kick you out of Columbus.
Yeah. Oh, he's from Vegas or something. He says he's from Vegas. That's where he went to college. He went to UNLV.
I don't know. They can kick you down there to the was it the North 40? What's the what they call it? Short.
Oh, the short north?
The short north. They
Oh,
kick
yeah.
you down there.
Wow. Somebody outside of Columbus knows about the short north.
I know about the short north.
Buddy.
What's the short north?
It's kind of the alternative section
It
of
is
Columbus.
A lot of bars, a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like I'm gonna call it like the Overton Square of Columbus, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh, really?
Yeah. Except it's a little funkier. I'm gonna say it's a little funkier.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of earth people, folks.
Oh, like tree hugging people?
Well, and that kind of thing.
And that kind
Maybe
of
a
stuff?
little more extreme than hugging trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can be.
It can be.
Man. All right.
Well, we're
We're gonna have pies and prayer. They over there laser cutting that stuff over
laser cut.
Yeah.
You just want to go where the split is.
there. Yeah. When it starts to split, go.
Born January 22nd, 1968, Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah. So you say that it's on the bio?
I used to go over there near about Westerville. I had a company I worked for that was based out of Westerville.
Know Westerville very well.
Oh,
My wife did that.
oh my gosh.
Son,
Son, not only can she sing,
Jessica
she
Haley's
can
got
make
it happening.
she can make pies. Was that her talent in the Miss Mississippi pageant? Pie making?
No.
It was singing, wasn't it?
Singing.
I thought so.
And then she married up.
And then she married up. I mean, you got beauty queens just after you, son.
That's that's right.
Good Lord of course.
Oh! Hold on, you got some whole milk in that refrigerator over there.
Yeah.
I might need some.
You want some whole milk?
I might.
A little rich.
The only thing it would help,
Oh.
some shaved milk chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Man, that's good.
You could put some Reese's Pieces on the top of that. Yeah.
Kind of partial to crushed up Butterfinger.
What you after?
You know?
Boom.
All right. On that note,
Let's knock it out.
I'm gonna pray, and man,
Peanut butter and prayer.
yeah, God, peanut butter pie and prayer.
I'm all about it.
Brother Lambert, go ahead and hit us with one today.
Dear Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for these friends. Thank you for your many blessings, for your mercy and your grace every day for more than we deserve.
Yes, sir.
Please lead, guide, direct our hands, our heart, our ears to be more receptive to your path and seeing your path, but also following your guidance for your path. Please help us to be loyal servants and draw others to near you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. That's a good one. And speaking on that, we didn't get much chance to talk, but speaking on that, we did announce our kind of new venture and that path that we believe that God has put us on is a venture called Faith and Fires Ministry, where our mission is to have Cook's Church, and it's already working in Stake Church in the SCA, but have Cook's Church at every food competition, cooking competition throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
And we're partnering up with people that's already helped us with Stake Church and already doing this. We've got it good in the SCA. Would like it to see it at every competition in the SCA. But that's just more people standing up. And
We want other people to know that they can host Cook's Church.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily have to say anything. They have to assemble believers in his name, and he'll show up, and through someone, he'll show up.
that's right.
That's really about it. We want to encourage others. Some people that may not be comfortable speaking in public, that may not be comfortable praying in public, we want to encourage those people to take a leap of faith, step out a little bit, organize Cook's Church, knowing that you might have to make the prayer if God lays it on your heart.
That's right.
And you know what? If he does, he does. And you're going to go, wow,
Yep.
Where'd that come from? And everyone else is going to do the same thing. Or someone, if it's not you, then someone across from you is going to have a praise or a prayer or a devotional, something that they're going to, all you got to do is put everybody together. And that's our goal, is not for us to be the ones that are up there talking and going to every event. It's to help other people, to encourage others to do it as well.
We were talking about during our introductory video, please go and like our Facebook page at Faith and Fires Ministry. But we were talking about that. It starts with encouragement. How you build that faith is encouragement from other believers. And that just grows. Just like a fire needs a spark and it needs oxygen. And that oxygen is like that encouragement we get from believers that can kind of build that courage, but that godly courage is going to let you stand up and stand out for Christ in a real big way. And happy to be on this journey with you, brother.
Absolutely.
And we believe that we fully believe that God put us on this path together. It's just a miracle thing of God that me and Mark Lambert have not known each other our whole lives. We might think we do. We might think we do sometimes, but 5 years ago, I didn't know Mark Lambert like this. And for us to collide paths this way and to be as close as we are now, that's nothing but a God thing. And you can't explain it any other way.
We're gonna we organize this as a 501c3 nonprofit. We're gonna try to assemble donations and people that want to give. We want to be able to produce some scholarship.
Yep.
We want to produce some events to bring kids together, introduce kids to Christ and to cooking.
Yep.
And
We'll have some kids' day camps, the cooking and Christ day camps.
we want to encourage others to put those things together, and we want to help others do these things as well, not just us. We want
That's right.
to help sponsor these events across the country. We want to sponsor meat revivals with grown folks.
Yep.
We need, like I said, we talked about needing encouragement. We're going to try to do our best, do everything we can to put people together to encourage one another to stand out for Christ.
Yep. And then help people, show people some love, like veterans with PTSD, and
Yep.
have cooking camps for them. Give them an outlet.
Work with people like Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation.
Exactly. They're already doing that. And that's already a great foundation. We
Yep.
don't have to recreate the wheel. We just have to partner up with the right people to do the right thing, continue doing the right things.
Yeah,
And
we're just
so-
going to put the funds in the right place and hopefully do Lord's work with it.
That's right. That's right. So I just want to give you a quick announcement about that. Please go follow Faith and Fires Ministry on Facebook. We've got a board of directors, a wonderful group of people out there, and we're going to get together. And we've already started messaging, but I'm going to tell you, the board of directors we put together, that was an easy decision for us.
Yeah. No, we didn't really put it together. The Lord put that together.
Yeah.
That's why it was easy.
The names are easy. And so we'll introduce you to those people, and just a wonderful group of people. And I believe we're going to be all on the same path and get together and do God's work in a mighty, mighty way. We're just supposed to be the hands and feet. God's going to do the work in the soil. We just have to plant some seeds and God will do the work in the soil.
That's
for
right.
Sure. All right. I'm going to eat my pie. Y'all have a good week. Love God and love people, y'all.
God bless you.
Man, we'll see you next week for this guy's birthday party. We'll see y'all next Thursday night, 7:00. Y'all check us out, Old School with Mark and Ashley.
Stuffed cabbage or cabbage rolls, however you want to call it.
And some mayo cornbread. We'll see y'all then. God bless.